Hello and welcome to the Adventure Archive. My name is Ryan. I will be your dungeon master this evening as we continue our adventures in the Dark Kingdoms. With me, as always, we have Matt as Victor of the Calder, the human death cleric. Jess as Dariana Bloodright, the elf-marked Seraphage sorceress. Jason as Cutter the Faceless, the Daracool rogue duelist. Andy as Beatum Dobblebreen, the gnome divination wizard. And Eric as Sylvester, the Dampier Warlock with his Spine Devil familiar, Annie. The Dark Kingdoms takes place in the Midgard setting, which is published by Kobold Press, so you will notice some differences in some of the classes, races, and features and whatnot. If you have any questions about them, just drop them in chat. And please be aware, this is an evil campaign containing evil-aligned characters in a dark fantasy setting, and as such, may not be suitable for some audiences. Graphic descriptions of gore, murder, mutilation, and torture are fairly common. I need to change that up a little bit from the beginning. It's not beat 'em we have with them. It's Nolam. Nolam is here.
Yes, indeed.
So, friends, besides Matt,
Thank you.
what happened last time? Well, before we even get there, do we have new business? Is there anything we need to talk about? So a couple of things. We reached our community goal, a couple of goals. We reached our follower goal recently. So I will be running Tomb of Mercy, written by Circe Victory. If we can get a Circe in the chat, a bunch of Circe emotes. Very excited for that. For those unaware, all of us are members of a local community. This was originally the home game that was played out of my home. And as part of that local community, which is how I met all these wonderful people, one of the kind of early-ish things that we did was run Necropolis of the Mailed Fist, an amazing tournament module written by Circe Victory. And I've wanted to run Tomb of Mercy, another one of his modules, forever. So getting to run it here on stream for you guys is something I'm super excited about. I'm chatting with Circe a little bit behind the scenes as I start to prep. So I cannot describe to you how excited I am for Tomb of Mercy. So thank you all so much for the follows. We are now at 257, I think it is. So that's awesome. Can't believe it's crazy, but I'm excited to run it. And then we also reached our community goal, which is Jess running a one shot, and that is in the works behind the scenes. We will let you know when that is. But be very excited. It's going to be very interesting. So be there, everybody, for Jess's one shot. Watch her for the very first time she's running a game. What else we got?
I think that's all we got.
Yeah, and we'll talk about all the other cool stuff that we do towards the end of the stream. So thank you all for being here. And as I just said, everyone besides the note taker, what happened last week on the Dark Kingdoms?
I remember for some good reason. I don't know why. But yeah, so we are in these catacombs below this jackal statue, and finding a secret entrance. I made my way through, expertly setting off a trap, which caused all these blades to come down this hallway. We kept moving our way down until we found a room that had a dismembered corpse, as well as a hand in the wall that had a ring that matched my own, which I believe, who got that? Dariana?
Yeah.
Yep. And then moving our way forward, we encountered these sand jackals. I can't remember what they were called, but we had...
There's no real way that you'll ever be able to find out their names. So they are called Anubians.
Anubian. Yeah, so we battled them into their sandy demise, and I believe that is what happened last session in a nutshell.
Yep.
We also picked up a decanter of endless water.
Oh, right. Yep.
Yeah.
Immediately weaponized it.
And a Nolam. Yeah, we picked up a Nolam too.
A Nolam.
Oh yeah, just a little Nolam shows up.
I forgot how it started.
A massive mercenary gnoll just appears down the stairs with Beatum strapped to his back beneath his shield.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And we now have a Nolam.
That's so good.
So, yeah.
Oh, I love it.
So good times had by all.
Uncontrollably laughing.
So, second best magic item. I don't know. I think
Oh,
that
maybe I should.
honestly...
I forgot to change his name, huh?
Oh, no
I can do
worries.
that.
I personally think the 10-foot pole is super overrated.
Not a magic
Or
item.
immovable
though,
rod.
necessarily.
Immovable
Immovable
rod.
rod, yes.
Yeah.
Immovable rod is
Super overrated. Regardless of how I feel, we have a game to play. So if you guys are ready, we will begin this adventure in the Dark Kingdoms.
ready.
I am ready.
I'm ready.
There we go.
Turn the
So-
board at the...
As everyone said, we are currently in the city of Seawall, which is a city deep within the Southlands. The party was sent there in search of a way to infiltrate the Ghoul Imperium, since not all of them are dead. When they got there, a quid pro quo happened. Some members of the party super not stoked about that. And the players need to figure out why the undead of the Grand Necropolis of Seawall are breaking the law. That law being that the undead have a run of the place at night, but stay away during the day so that the grave binders of Seawall can wrap up and bury their dead. The party is sent to figure out why they are breaking this and why the undead are venturing out and attacking during the day. And in payment for that, they will receive a book from one of the Gravebinder families that has been in their family for generations and generations that supposedly has a means by which they can accomplish their goals. While investigating the Elia family crypt, they discovered a secret doorway that led them down into catacombs that seemed to be worshipping the death god
Already
of the Southlands,
arrayed.
Anu Akma. Hey, can we get a Jedi Mama in the chat, please? Hello, Jedi Mama.
Ooh. Welcome.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in. Jedi Mama. Oh, wait. I think I actually have. Let's see if this works. Watch this. Let's see if this works. Oh, no. Let's try this again. Hey,
Nice.
it works.
Whew.
Look at that. So they're deep within the catacombs, beneath a hidden door, a jackal statue in the Ilia family crypt, and this entire catacomb seems to be dedicated to the death god of the Southlands, Anu Akma. It is extravagantly decorated with a number of jackal statues that represent this death god. As they moved through multiple levels, traps, everything, as they said previously, they encountered a room. Oh my gosh, double raid by the Jedi fam.
Woo.
Wow.
Ham.
So much ham.
Boom. So much ham. Let's get all the hams in there. All the go hams from the Jedi fam. Thank you so much, Papa Jedi, Jedi Mama, the whole Jedi fam. Really appreciate you guys popping in. How was Borderlands? Still have to play that. Still never played a single second of any of the three, I think. So, oh goodness, where were we? Again, the catacombs. You're in it. You fought dust Nubians, and yes, here we are. And I'm not on the same window that you guys are. This is why I cannot find you. All right. Also, my page is being weird. I'm going to refresh it. Sorry if the music cuts off. Ah, yes. Well, I will take Sleepy for a Fauci ouchie any day. I think we have some ourselves that are
Yeah.
a little bit sleepy from the ouchie.
Got
There
my
we go. How's
second
that for some
Coke
Nolan
today.
action?
Oh yes,
Dude,
so
that's
good.
great.
Transformed.
Oh,
And yes,
nice.
Nolan.
Excellent.
Yes.
I was like, what are you talking about? I'm still right here.
And thank you so much for the follow, Taylor. We appreciate that. So the sand has settled. It is now coating the floor in these piles. Much of it has been burnt into actually just a glass powder that now spreads and kind of tinkles and shines across the floor. In the left corner, there is a giant wet pile of sand. Giant wet pile of sand. The floor itself is actually kind of coated by this, as I think 30 gallons of water flew forth from your decanter of endless water. The room, though, appears clear otherwise, and to remind you of where you're at, when you walked into this room, you saw carvings on the far wall that depicted what appeared to be like the funeral procession, but a number of them appear to have been graffitied or vandalized to show undead rising from some of the bodies during this funerary procession. And again, as that sand kind of settles all around you, what are you guys doing? What's up?
I believe that Nolan and Cutter were on their way over to a corpse that was in the corner, if I remember correctly.
That's right.
Over here to investigate.
And I think you were investigating, right?
Did I already investigate it?
I think as you guys were
we were
looking, if I
interrupted.
remember correctly, there is not a corpse. There was a pile of bones.
Oh.
And you had determined that those bones had been gnawed on
Right, yes.
by a creature that is in some way, shape, or form similar to Cutter.
That's
Never
right.
mind then. No meat. Oh, I sound like you, Cutter. I don't like this.
Beautiful. I'm gonna move toward over here. Take a look in here.
Yes. So Annie had less sneakily now, but more forcefully, investigated this room previously. And what you find in that room, roll. Hey.
Yeah, Nolan.
Janelle dropping a shield for Nolan.
Thank you. Thank you so much, neighbor.
Oh man, I
Best
have to-
neighbor ever, right?
Best neighbor ever.
Oh, indeed. Good cookies. I mean, best.
Maybe Beatum's too young to start sending you shields.
Save.
One day.
Okay, there we go. All right, shield is up for you. Why is this up though? You go away. I don't need you. All right. So, the floor of this chamber is comprised of cracked and crumbling sandstone slabs. Carvings of mourners bent over bodies lying on the ground are engraved in the walls. Behind and above each depiction, a carving of a figure like that of the one lying on the ground watches over the grieving family. And these are carvings that are in these sandstone slabs all around the borders of this room.
Okay. And nothing on the floor at all? Nothing else?
Sand, rocks, dirt.
Okay.
I
cetera.
only asked this because it seems like kind of a meta thing, but behind these pillars, there's like no wall there. So I just wanted to ask, is that something that our characters would notice without a search check? Otherwise, I'm going to completely ignore that they're there.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
You were close enough to the pillar. If you would like to investigate if there's something behind it, you are very much welcome to.
Why don't you do that, Sylvester?
Yeah, I'm right next to that one over there. All right, I will investigate. Bum, bum, investigation.
Investigation or perception, whichever is higher for you.
Investigation.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
21. Nice. Absolutely, you notice this. Quick reminder to those who may be newer here, I'll drop an XP in the chat. You can, with your bits or channel points, do what Janelle did and drop blesses, banes, shields, or false lives on the players. You can cast a spell to help them or hinder them by giving me a bane. And just to remind the players, you're sitting on a dragon's horde of blesses. Each of you have 10. Nolam, you have 11. Dariana has 3 shields. Victor has 3 shields. Jason has 3 shields. Sylvester has 4 shields. And then Jess has a blue and a red card. Cutter has a blue and a red card. Eric has a red card. Is that accurate if I've been updating this? I feel like I haven't been
believe
updating
so.
this.
I think you used my red. No.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Seriously, I meant, I
Yeah,
don't care.
totally.
Like, worth
I
the
did.
shot.
No.
Worth the
He
shot.
actually loves them.
I did in fact
I'm
use
pretty
your
sure you
red.
did.
Victor's got that.
I
the
also-
Social's gift.
Oh yes, you do have the Joseph. And Jess, I think I used. Did you use your blue card?
What is it? I don't think I did, but I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I have no idea. So it's off your token and it's out of the deck. So I just don't know if I didn't update your board.
Oh, I
think it was
must have,
reroll like an
because-
attack or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I think
you
I
might have
used
used
it.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just update you here real quick. Let's just get everything situated before we get going. So your blue card is a 0. Jason has a blue and a red. Move. I see it's saved. Matt, you've got nothing.
Oops. That's not a oops, Mama Guac.
Ryan loves Bane.
I'll use them, trust me. Thanks, Mama Guac. And Eric has a red, but yes, I used that against you. The only reds I have on my board are Jess and Jason. So let's just do it quick. I think I'm pretty good at the blesses and banes and stuff, but the red and blue cards are the ones that I kind of forget every now and then, at least on this panel. So it looks like we should have Jess and Jason with reds and Jason with blue, and that's it. So, oh, and let me add one more banes myself. I have 13 banes, so I'm pretty much just going to bane everything you guys do.
Perfect.
Great.
Lucky 13. Let's start the session right. Thank you for that bane, Mama Guac. So, Jason, you have a blue card. Do you remember what that is? Would you like me to tell you what that is?
I think I put it in my character sheet somewhere, but you can tell me if you have it handy.
Plus 1d6 after a saving throw. And just a reminder to everybody, the third icon in called Journal, you should all have access to luck cards. Let me throw that out there. You can always look at this anytime to remember if you have a luck card and what that luck card may be. Could we get an exclamation point luck in the chat as well? And then I have a whole section of notes here you don't see for the red ones. So as you continue forward into this room, oh, no.
Investigation on the pillar.
Yeah, Sylvester was looking at one of the pillars, and you do, in fact, notice That pillar, I mean, you look across the room at the other one, they seem newer. They still seem old, but they seem newer. Similar sandstone, but it's kind of like the top half of the Washington Monument, you know? Like it's just off. And you get the sense that if you were to squeeze through, you could get behind this pillar.
Ooh.
Well, I'm gonna squeeze through and look behind that pillar.
Okay. As you do that, this is what you see.
Interesting. Does the pillar look movable at all?
It does not. It definitely looks. It definitely looks there, stuck. And as I said, it's old. It's not like this pillar is only like a month old. It's still a very old pillar. It's just not as new as the other ones. You get the sense with the roll that you rolled that these two pillars didn't used to be there and were placed there kind of to block this path. That if you casually walk through the room, the pillar just looks like it's, there's just a corner to the room. But when you kind of like squeeze in, you see that it kind of covers these edge areas.
I'm gonna have Annie. She's small. Go do the same over on that one.
Okay. And when she does go there, that is what she finds.
Okay. So who all is in the room with me?
I
I guess the only one that's not is Jason.
Yep. Cutter had
Cutter's
snuck
the
forward.
Okay. So I'm gonna let everybody know. It appears there's tunnels, pathways behind these pillars. And I guess I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, no, I'm gonna stay right where I'm at, but I'm gonna send Annie down this one to about there.
Okay. So I wish I could hide an area within a reveal of an area. You know what I mean? So let me just casually open up some certain areas here. You can see pretty far.
Whoa.
Hmm.
I probably can't see there, but it doesn't matter. You'll get there eventually. Yeah, and I'll leave the rest until you make your way there. So that is what she sees. Cracked and sandy sandstone tiles line the floor of this outer chamber. Broken bits of ceramic lay next to oily discolorations near what appear to be alcoves just in front of her.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of squeeze back through my pillar and go over here and kind of tell everybody what I've found, or that what appears to be behind these pillars.
Are the pillars like separated enough that we could slide through, or would it be too tight for us? Probably.
Oh, a medium-sized, non-Harga-sized person could easily squeeze through without a roll, if need be. You also do have 30 feet of rope. If you need to bind yourself with it to make the squeeze a little better, you could totally do that as well.
What do you think, Victor? Should we go the straight route or around?
Not if I want to scrape between pillars. Do we want to see if Cutter finds a way around directly? See if he
I
sees
think
enemies.
we'll find more traps this way.
True.
Not a laughing. That's not a thing to laugh about.
It was close shave last time for Cutter. What do you think, Cutter? Should we
Let me have a look up here first.
nah.
And I want to kind of just stand at this entryway here and take a look inside. See what I see that way.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm playing in the chat. Can you please repeat that?
Yeah, I just wanted to move up to that central area where my token is and just see what is down that area.
Okay. You see a room that leads to another room. Did you want to step in close enough to kind of see what's all inside this entire room, or?
Yeah, and I want to check this tile in front of this room right here.
Okay, roll me.
Because of what happened last time.
Oh shit. Let me
Like
turn the opacity on these. I was wondering why it looked weird. The yellow tiling should be gone now, in case you guys saw that. Yeah, roll me investigation check for investigating
Oh
a trap.
man, you make me do investigation and you give Sylvester perception. I see.
I'll let you have it.
I get the guy with all the perception skills. You're like, all right, thanks.
Boom.
Well, the crazy thing with perception is if I give you perception, you auto succeed because of your. Do you have proficiency in perception?
Oh yeah, I have like double
Yeah.
proficiency, I think.
So it's like an auto
10,
success because your
yeah.
minimum roll is a 10. So regardless, with the 21, it's back to back. Oh no, 24 even. Yeah.
Mm.
The tile in front of you does not appear to be trapped.
All right, so then I'm going to move close enough to where I can see inside further.
Okay. All right.
And hopefully that's far enough.
So obviously, meta and maps and shit like that, you can see what these connect to, but you don't even, were you far enough ahead that you didn't hear Sylvester just discussing this outer chamber that he found?
No, I did. I heard, and I said I was just
Okay.
going to check out this area first.
Well, then you probably have enough spatial awareness to understand this, but be aware that you can't see, obviously beyond,
Sure,
through walls and shit. So as you step into the room,
oh, go ahead.
Oh no! As you step into the room, to the east. Oh no! I'm sorry. The floor of this chamber is also comprised of cracked and crumbling sandstone slabs. The walls have detailed carvings depicting a body being judged by a jackal-headed figure.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna make my way back to the party and let them know.
Okay.
So we have a decision. Do we want to go straight up the middle or around the outskirts?
I fear that is the obvious course. Perhaps we go around. Or I go around.
Let's all go around, and you can go first. I'm sorry, I can't control it.
Are you going to be able to fit? You are much, much larger.
Nolan removes the shield from his back with Beatum on it and sets it down and actually brushes some sand off of Beatum's body and goes
Wouldn't
over
it be
to
funny
see
if
if
that
he
was
can.
Beatum's death? You squish him on the shield.
Yeah.
Trying to squeeze in. Beatum's dead.
I
It's
can't wait till
possible.
Nolan has like fall damage straight onto his back and just like squishes Beatum's body.
Yep. So he's gonna go over and see if he can push Beatum through and then follow through with his Knoll self.
Yeah, you can kind of like kind of chuck his body through. And then you can squeeze through. You can squeeze
Okay.
through.
And
Yeah.
then immediately on
I
the other
guess-
side, he puts him back on.
Puts on the Beatum backpack and continues forth.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
Cutter, what were you saying?
But I was gonna say I'll be in front like we were talking.
Okay. I will let you go first.
If you want, unless if you wanna step on more traps, be my guest.
No, I don't.
Because I seem to be pretty good at it. So
And Dariana, what have you been doing and doing throughout this current exploration?
Where's Victor?
He's underneath Beatum's Nolan. Very jealous.
Okay.
Very jealous.
I think at one point she would have liked to have gone to Victor and kind of glanced his dagger.
Yeah. So before Victor squeezes in, let me see if I can get this guy, get him out of here. Yes. He pulls out this super ornate dagger, kind of hands it to her, and he's got that crazy weird eye thing, I think, in his forehead, right? He's got dark vision. He kind of just stares
yeah.
down at his hand and holds it out to her.
Thank you, Victor. I very much appreciate this. And then I'm gonna slice him and be covered in blood.
Give you my blessing. Showing about blessing.
Nice. So
Let's
for
see
the peoples, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? And how do you look now?
I'm just coated in like a thin coat of blood.
Very good blood. Ruthenian blood.
like dry,
Yes.
dry it wet.
Wet.
Oh, okay.
It's my blood armor.
Oh, gotcha.
And we have this deal where I think I need to give him more because we had to return the thing that I gave him. But he lets me use his blood for my armor.
It is very okay. It's a dagger that was passed down to Victor, had never been used before. Passed
And it
down
needs
his
to be
family.
fed, right?
I do not know, but I know that I've been told if I pull it out, it must draw blood. This works very much. So I have Death Ward on Cutter, protect him from death. Blood Armor on Dariana, and I am looking after Beatum. And as always, Sylvester on his own.
Mama Bear Victor.
We make waffles for Sylvester, basically.
Waffles.
I
Or is it-
also need to remember none of you are actually using light. You're all using your dark vision, correct?
This is correct.
So everything is dim light, correct?
Correct.
And it's disadvantage in dim light. Am I making that up?
You're not making that up. That is correct.
And that is it investigation and perception?
It's all perception based or like sight based.
Disadvantage in perception checks that require sight. All right, so disadvantage forever now on all those perception checks, Cutter.
That's
While
all
you
right.
are
I can only get a.
He passes it
I
anyway.
get a minimum
so-
of 10. So
disadvantage.
That son of a gun.
Okay. I just need I always forget because 5e is just like everyone can see in the fucking dark. Good job.
And
Right,
Merkborg
so-
is no one can see in the dark.
No one can see anything. We have one lantern. So yeah, you guys all make your way left around these pillars. One of you now slick with blood. One of you being carried like a backpack on a knoll. And the rest of you proceeding as normally.
Okay. So I'm gonna catch up to Annie, I guess, if she's still there.
Okay.
And this, I get presumably it's a jackal statue to the east.
Yeah, you see what appears to be a jackal-headed statue.
Okay. Does it look pretty much exactly like the other ones we've seen?
Yeah, if it's
Okay.
not the exact same pose, it's the same vibe. You can tell that
Alright.
it's for the same purpose and whatnot.
And the floor in here looks exactly like all the other floors so far.
So this floor is actually tiled instead of yeah. Let me remember this. Cracked and sandy sandstone tiles line the floor of this outer chamber, broken, yeah. And you see what appears to be a number of alcoves in these areas.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna carefully make my way in. Let me know if you need a roll, and take a look.
That's okay. Yeah, so as you make your way forward, you see these 3 alcoves. And as you kind of make your way down them, you notice that each one houses a stone sarcophagus.
Standing
The
upright,
third-
right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
The third one, as you're walking forward, the first thing you see is broken bits of ceramic laying like kind of out of the alcove before you even see what's inside of it, and some oily discolorations around it. One of the sarcophagi, once you get to that third alcove, appears to be broken open.
Huh. Okay. I guess I'm going to move forward and investigate the oily substance on the floor with my disadvantaged check. Or if you want me to investigate, whatever you want.
Whatever, just roll. Yeah, roll.
Alright.
Eden's gonna
Disadvantage?
follow him.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll just bane it just because I got one.
I'll bless it. Oh man, I don't think I need to. Look at that. 19 and oh shit. So 19 and 27. So I gotta take the 19. So let me bless. Okay. So only -1.
So here's
18.
here's the funny thing. If I'm reading this correctly, rolling a 19 plus 1 plus 10 plus 9 equals 1 plus 9 equals 19. What is so?
Isn't that what the 19 in the square means? The lower one?
What, that you critically failed?
No. Yeah, what does this mean? Let's see.
It means that you rolled
So-
you rolled a 1.
Oh,
But
I
you got
did
a
roll a
minimum
1.
10.
You rolled a 1 plus 9, and you have a base level
Got
of 10.
Look at that.
So
Look
you
at that.
failed
Frickin'
with the
equation.
19.
But I already have a red card, so
Crit
I'm good.
failed. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Failed with a 19.
So yeah, so clearly your modifiers make your 1 an insane number just in the future so that people know if things would call, because there's no critical, this is what the thing is, there's no critical failing with ability checks and saving throws raw or in my games. I just consider, you do the best you can, and the worst that Cutter is able to do on perception is a 19.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's what's crazy.
I've been stacking all the
So-
expertise for this, just
There
for
you
this
go.
day.
This moment.
But even though you do succeed successfully on this thing, if Jason were to not have a red card, he would get a red card even though he succeeds on the check because he rolled a 1. That's just the way it works. And even if you have a negative modifier to something, say you have a -5 to investigation and your final roll is a 15, if you roll a 20 on an ability check or saving throw, you still get a blue card. So the roll itself is what causes the cards. The modifiers are what determine the roll. So you're not penalized for having negatives or, or insane numbers of modifiers and positives. So as you explore this oily substance, what exactly are you looking for? Just to see if you can determine.
I just want to see. Yeah, I'm gonna smell it. Maybe touch it just to see like if I can identify if it's like a lantern oil or some kind of other weird substance or.
So it's definitely a weird substance. It has a weird. It has an interesting smell to it. It doesn't seem overly old. It does seem as if it's still, even oil will eventually dry out and just leave a discoloration on the ground. When you touch it, it does still feel a little bit oily. It doesn't feel brand new. It's not like a drop, but there's still like a wetness to the sandstone. Excuse me, caused by whatever this oily discoloration is. You're not quite sure what it is, though. You do get 19 out of 1. Yeah, that's what you get.
Okay. And this is all just in that tile right in front of me, right?
Yeah, it's in this alcove area.
Oh, it's in the alcove. So what else do I see now that I'm closer to this broken sarcophagus?
That's what you see. You see the sarcophagus.
Okay.
It's still standing up, but it appears to be just broken. So all of the pieces of the sarcophagus are kind of like spilling out of it.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna turn around to Nolan because I'm sure at least I smell him behind me.
There's some oil up here on the ground in a broken sarcophagus. It appears as if something may have escaped.
Does it look like these sarcophagi? And he points to the ones in the other alcoves.
Yes, but broken.
Beatum is going to cast light on his spear and investigate the sarcophagus directly in front of him.
Okay. So investigate.
Yes, indeed.
Did you? Damn, your guys' rolls. Worst roll of the night was a 19 on disadvantage.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was
as you investigate this now brightly lit alcove, you notice basically what you saw in the dark, just a little bit more clearly now. You see a well-decorated sarcophagus, upright, tucked into an alcove. It seems to be a place of relative importance.
Does it have any words on it?
Yes,
it does
Mama
not.
Guac,
It seems
I
to
did.
be.
Knock off my bless.
Yeah.
And your bane.
Yep. Bless and bane. Bless and bane. But there doesn't seem to be anything beyond some carefully painted stone sarcophagi in these alcoves.
Do they appear like person-sized or?
Yeah, they're roughly metric dude sized.
Metric dude sized.
Guy
Yeah.
sized.
1/2 Haruka.
Width? Yeah, they're about standard. They're about standard metric width as well, not Harga width.
Poor Harga.
Beatum will extinguish the light and turn over to Cutter and say, "Can you see if there's any footprints that move away from the sarcophagi?"
Yes, of course.
So yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna look. I'm guessing you would have mentioned it, so I don't see any from here. Then any footprints or any kind of indication that that oil has been tracked away from this area.
No, you do not notice
Okay.
anything. You do notice less sand and dust in this area than in some of the previous areas.
All right, so I'm just gonna relay that to Nolam.
And as the light blinks out, you hear a noise.
Me or everybody?
Everybody hears this low
Okay.
growl
Hmm.
pierce the air around you. And then in the dark, dim for you, you start to hear some heavy footfalls working their way towards you.
Do we know the direction?
From the north. One thing you notice pretty quickly from these footfalls is there seems to be at least 2 sets of 2 feet moving in tandem.
Okay.
Victor whispers to Cutter, do you want me to intercept?
And as you look towards, I think you'll be able to see it well enough. You see, get to the right layer. This creature peer from around the corner of whatever this more northern room is.
Is that a cat?
It is some type of cat-like creature.
Is it your dream cat?
It's your dream cat.
It's Ryan's dream
definitely-
cat.
We're definitely
Yeah. You're
Okay.
It's
definitely-
like lying cat.
And this,
Oh, snap.
It's got hands.
Oh.
It's got like hands.
It's like Ghostbusters.
let
I
me
can't see
actually
it 'cause
just
of the
drag
fog
it.
floor, though.
Yeah, let
Oh,
me.
it does have creepy ass hands.
Oh, those are, that is so wrong.
This is definitely
I'll
right.
drag it left and open up the. It's interesting that it goes beneath the fog of war. There you go.
Oh, weird.
Ah,
Looks like it has a mouth.
Able
on
to
its
get that
tongue.
whole thing on stream, or
it's red.
I can
Oh
move. I
yeah,
can
let me.
So
I
good.
can.
to-
Let me move the. Yeah, I can move the window over there. There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
And
duck.
as it, yeah,
Go ahead. Sorry.
as it looks towards you and peers around the corner, the other thing you notice is this tendril kind of coming out of what appears to be an almost beaked mouth. And I need you to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Wow, I did terrible.
Press my token.
10.
Oh, the bits, baby. Oh, Victor. Yeah. Smells like flat cats.
8-bit combat.
What does this remind me of? Star Tropics?
It's like a little turkey.
We didn't come here to play D&D. We came to dance. Dance and play Dungeons and Dragons. Ghosts and goblins, a little bit.
I'll move this guy
You can move it out of the way.
over here. Yeah. You guys can
I will
continue to look at him
reassemble.
if you like.
So I'm not sure if mine went initiative. I roll advantage, so I just got a 10. I just don't know how it works with.
Okay,
Oh,
Cutter got a
look.
10, Nolan got a 19, Sylvester got a 12, Diana got a 7, Victor got a 20. Everybody got their initiative in. Good job, everybody.
The
Really
last roll I put in, that 16, that's for Annie because it's
Okay.
Nice.
Add turn. Annie got a 16. And then this creature. Let's see what it's gonna get. A 24.
ooh.
All right, we'll throw this into descending order. The creature is going to go first. So as you duck behind the alcove, you see that it saw you first. Your eyes lock with these glowing yellow eyes of this creature. What you notice is pretty much my dream cat. This glowing yellow eyes, these massive ears, this buff body. It's not okay. So large is a D&D size that is not applicable to this creature. It is medium, but it's a big ass cat. It is the size of a person, a large person. It's the size of Nolan if Nolan was on all fours. It's maybe slightly bigger. And one thing you did notice was this tongue lash out from its mouth. And again, these glowing yellow eyes looking towards you. And this almost human-like hand grabbing the edge as it peeks its head around. And you hear that growl again, and then it charges towards you.
Is it like a panther growl?
Yes.
Was somebody going to do a panther growl? I kind of felt like that was opening up. There you go. That's what I was waiting for.
You're welcome here.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's got creepy man hands.
Oh, God.
35. As it races forward, loping forward, all you hear from behind you as you turned around the alcove is these steps quickly approaching you. And then from around the corner, this thing leaps out at you
What?
and just pounces on you.
Beautiful.
With its fingers?
With its whole hands. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Ooh, okay.
Come
I
on,
may
baby.
use my blue card.
Bane, Bane, Bane.
Bless, bless. Can I use my bless and my blue card?
Yeah, use what you got.
Spend it.
Give me a 4, baby. Fuck.
Let's see
All right.
what we got. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
So you're down to 14.
Yes.
There we go.
So that would give me a
Whoa.
17.
17.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
Yeah.
Go ahead, you can tell me.
No. What you got? What do you think you're doing?
You can tell me if
Oh,
I
give
need
me-
it or not.
Tell him.
Give me 1 second. Oh, let's get rid of both your cards. What were you thinking that you were gonna do?
I was gonna use my plus D6 to my saving throw.
Oh, sure, yeah, go ahead. You can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm just gonna use your minus D8 to that.
What?
Yeah.
God
One,
damn.
a red
one,
card.
one,
Okay, I
one,
could
one,
still
one,
I
one,
could
one.
still come out ahead, guys. I could still come
Yeah,
out
you're
ahead.
still you're back to 17. Oh no, you're
No, I'm at 17 plus
Ooh.
5.
Oh.
Oh shit. 17 plus 5
It's 22
minus
minus 8.
8.
Back to 14. You're back to your 14.
It's all right.
All right, save changes. Let me just update a couple things over here real quick.
That was
So
a
I
lot of
used
dice.
there was a lot of gameplay with cards and blesses and all sorts of things. Jason, you used one of your blesses. You're down out of the double digits. You also no longer have a blue card or a red card.
Clean slate.
Clean slate, baby. And then the tokens, let's remove these guys. And don't forget, all three of Sylvester, Dariana, and Victor have inspiration.
Oh, awesome.
That's what
Yeah,
the green.
baby.
There's no way to track that except for the green token on your token. So,
You gotta write that down.
Very much
so
so.
as this creature pounces on you, you are knocked prone beneath it. Its hand-like claws digging into your shoulders. And
Alright.
then you see this tongue lash out towards you.
Oh, is this like an alien situation?
And you are prone, so melee attacks have advantage. I'll take that 18 to hit. Does that 18 hit you?
Yeah, it hits me.
Yeah, don't cats have that kind of rough tongue?
Yeah, this one seems much more different.
Yeah.
And then you are just resistant to necrotic, not immune to it, correct?
Correct. And poison.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's pull out that advanced dice roller. So you are going to take you're going to take 6 damage as the tongue lashes across you. In addition to that, where that tongue hits, you feel this surge of pain where it feels like even your undead skin is starting to kind of crack and peel. And then you take an additional 3 points of necrotic damage from this tongue lashing.
So 9 total.
That rough cat tongue. Yeah. But
Okay.
your maximum HP is reduced by 3
Like permanently?
Damn.
until the end of your next long rest.
Okay.
You cannot regain. What's your maximum hit points?
88.
So you have 85 hit points and cannot gain above that now.
Okay. Well, I'm far below that, but yeah. So I'm good for now.
Victor, as this cat pounces on the comrade directly to the right of you, what are you doing?
Yeah, so Victor, he sees his friend go down prone. He kind of reaches out with his hand, and you see the Ruthenian Warhammer spiritual kind of like a black. It kind of collates like right behind the cat's head. So if I could do I still have control over it from the other room? And I have to
I think I
recast
deleted
it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it'll
it's been.
Yeah.
How long
like-
do you have for it?
No, I mean that one was. I think it's like a minute or something like that.
Yeah. No, you don't have that.
So I'm gonna pop it right here,
Um,
Ryan.
Yep. Let me grab this sucker for you and then give you permission. Your own personal familiar. Everyone's got one. Victor, save settings. That's all you.
Thank you. So I don't. Is it underneath the cat?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's in the. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So it just comes, I guess, like right here. And it's going to take a shot at him. So it's a second level spell. There we go. Oh, there we go. Boom. So it does 7 force damage. And then, so the hammer kind of materializes. It kind of whacks down, hopefully, like right on the back of this cat. Hopefully, doing a little bit of damage to him. And then, right. Oh, go ahead.
And what was the roll to hit?
The roll was a 25.
Oh yeah, that'll hit. And then, so you said
Okay.
7 force damage as it strikes down. I'll actually just put it. It's basically in the same space as Cutter, so
Okay.
we'll say.
Oh, okay.
We'll say because 5e is weird. We'll put it right in front of it.
Okay. So then the hammer will be right here.
Yeah.
So it whacks down on him, and then so after he sees that kind of the the hammer come whipping down, and he sees it like strike true, then he kind of reaches across, and the cat hears some bells chiming, and Victor casts just a real simple cantrip here and tries to find it. He tries to toll the dead on him. So here we go. So he's gonna do a wisdom save of 16. Slap it up in there. Boom.
Just slap it up in there. I need to get like a soundboard for some of these things. Just have like the dong.
Yeah. So I point at him. The cat hears the dolorous bells fill the air around it for a moment. Hopefully, this cat hates bells.
Baby Nolan.
Baby Nolan break.
Yeah.
Hey,
Baby.
Hey, what does a lion say?
Oh,
the
can
lion
you do the
say?
lion?
Come on, you can do it. Time for this little knoll to go to bed.
Oh,
Wave to
gosh,
everybody.
she's so cute.
Say good night. Good night. Yeah.
Night.
Aw.
Okay.
Sweet nightmares.
Yeah, sweet nightmares.
Night, buddy. Night, night.
So does Baby beat him do lion sounds for
What a little cutie.
for Polnaze and
I'm sorry, I missed.
Rosina? It sounded like he was gonna make a lion sound.
Oh yeah. He will do that when he's not distracted. He was just super distracted with everything. He'll make all sorts of animal noises.
Right on. So Ryan, he's got a wisdom save and it's got to beat a 16.
A 16 wisdom save for weird giant cat. Ooh.
Yes. Who hopefully does not
Fishing with
like
wisdom.
does not enjoy bells. Hopefully.
Oh. What
Damn,
was that?
son.
16?
Gets it. Yeah.
Wise ass cat.
This cat loves bells.
Loves
Like
them.
dinner time. Okay. And then I think Victor is gonna, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but he's gonna move 5, 10. He can pass through Annie. Well, 15, 20, 25, and he's gonna get a line of sight on him and just make sure there's no more cats coming down this hallway.
Gotcha. Okay.
That'll be it.
Yeah, I'll just open up some other areas because you're kind of. Oh, there is a polyagonal reveal. I need to remember that.
The cat had a +6 wisdom. That's awesome.
I told you it's a wise cat.
So good.
Dumb, stupid cats. Cats are dumb and stupid.
Isn't Kaylee on this?
I mean, she's definitely not watching us.
Okay.
I'll tell you that right now. I'm sure she's lurking. I appreciate the view, babe. There's no fucking way she's watching us play D&D right now.
Okay.
So you're done, Nolam.
Nolan, his gladiator knoll body bursts into action almost on its own, following instincts, making a strange laughing noise as it charges forward, spear in both hands, and he charges up to where the cat is and attacks the cat with the spear. So
Okay.
we'll see how this works because it's gonna be interesting. Okay. So here we go. First attack is a 19.
Why are your rolls question marks? Did you set that for
Because
your secret DM rolls?
No, so I have to use the straight strength roll, no proficiency. So because I'm rolling off of a creature stat block, it is not. Yeah, it's registering as that I'm rolling like a dungeon master as opposed to. So that is a that's
19 to
a
hit?
15 plus 4. Yes,
Absolutely,
19 to
that
hit.
strikes true. Yeah.
All right. He jabs in with the spear, 2 hands for a
I'm sorry. Are you
total.
supposed to be on top of him?
Oh, yeah. If he's in, just like right next to him.
Okay.
Yeah. Jabs in with his spear. How is the cat looking? Is it not really looking messed up at all?
Nah, like it seems unbothered by everything that's been done to it thus far.
Unbothered by everything thus far. Okay, cool. I get one more attack with this monster stat. So here we go. A 19 again.
Let's keep him coming.
And stabs in again for 16 damage.
That is quite the spear.
Yes, it is. It's the gladiator stat.
Mhm.
So that's the reason why it's quite good. And that's everything. He snarls at the cat, seeing his ancient enemy. His null instincts
Cats?
kicking in. Yep.
Yeah, fucking cats. All right. Annie.
All right. Okay. So Annie's gonna do. How tall is the ceilings in this place?
The ceilings in this place are, I have it marked. Give me a moment. 20 feet high.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, we'll say 20 feet high. Pretty high ceilings.
Okay. So Annie's gonna do a quick flyby and attack.
Okay.
First one is going to be a bite attack.
All right.
Roll. For a 13.
13's gonna miss.
Okay, and the next one is her fork.
Or fork.
She's got like a little
Just
devil
fighting
fork.
with cutlery.
Yeah. It's like a little devil fork, pitchfork thingy. Oh, why
Nice.
did that not work?
Brand.
$19.
Yeah, Annie.
19 will hit. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, it doesn't do a whole lot. It's just a 1d6. For 3 damage.
3 damage. All right.
And then she's just gonna kind of just scoot back like just a couple feet, but a little bit higher.
So the flyby ability is they just don't occur opportunity attacks,
Exactly.
and that she can fly by twice in a turn or just once.
Well, she gets the flyby without provoking
just
an
a
attack
base?
of opportunity. Yeah, and then
Gotcha.
but all of her attacks, she gets 2 attacks.
Gotcha. Okay. So as she flew by, she tried to bite and stab as she went by.
Yeah, so
It's
a
the
bite,
bite.
and then as she's going past it, just like backhand with the spear or the fork thing.
Gotcha. Okay. So Sylvester.
All right, I'm gonna run over here. Do I have a line of sight past Nolam on this thing?
It's a pretty tight space, and the creature is kind of hunched down. So I would say it would have, minimum 3/4 cover from Nolam, who is like what 6+ feet tall, filling up a pretty large space here.
Yes, he is on the larger part of 6 feet. So
Yep. Don't forget, allies and enemies do cause cover.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was asking.
So I'd say full cover for the creature.
All right. Then I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cast Insanguate at it.
Okay.
Want to see it?
Yeah.
Boom.
Awesome.
So basically, it has to make a con save. If it exceeds, it takes 2d6 bludgeoning and the spell ends. If it fails, it's going to take 46. Its hit point maximum reduced by the amount damage taken. And it's incapacitated and cannot breathe while it's vomiting up blood.
Bri.
All right. And what's your spell save DC?
18.
All right. Let's see what we got for con here. Ooh, baby. Decent con check, too.
I know, I voted the wisdom because of that. Whoa! A nat. All right. So it still takes 2d6.
Woo!
Dang, Ryan.
So I'll just roll the...
Told you it's my dream cat, guys. If I have to have one, this is the only one I want.
So it still takes... Good, roll for damage. Still takes 11.
Okay. And what kind of damage is this?
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Okay. All right. Cutter, you are currently prone beneath this creature.
So what do I got to do to get out? Roll another strength saving throw?
Sure.
I'm probably going to bless it, but we will see. Oh, never mind. Fuck. 4. So I guess I'm just still.
So they'll
stuck
still
there.
let you act, but you are still prone on the ground, kind of pinned beneath it.
I'm not pinned down. Okay.
You're pinned. This is.
By
Let's play with
act,
these
what do you-
mechanics a little bit.
By
So
act,
you can still
what do you
take
mean?
one
Like-
action. You can take one action as you're pinned by this creature. You're basically considered restrained. You can't move. I'm not going to let you stand up because that's half your move action. I gave you a save to try to get out of that, so then you could have at least stood up. But restrained creatures can still take an action in turn. Their movement speed is down to 0.
Can I attack?
Absolutely, that
blade?
is an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do it. Not with my sword though, right? Or is that possible?
So you're basically pinned by these weird cat hands. So if you could,
Could probably
I'll say
just
you have
reach a
disadvantage
dagger,
to
maybe?
try to use. Yeah, I'll say the dagger is easy. If you want to try to sneak the sword up into it or something like that, I would say you'd have disadvantage.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do
Dagger,
the,
you could totally get in there.
I'm gonna do the dagger then.
Okay, and you do have an ally within 5 feet.
Oh heck yeah, I do.
The exsanguinating
wanna-
blade does hit on an 18.
Perfect.
Yeah, it does more
Okay.
damage anyways, doesn't it?
So here's the attack,
Boom!
and then
Sneak!
sneaky time.
Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Cat
There we
looking
go.
guy.
So you stab it, and it takes 8 damage.
Oh,
You notice the kind of like when you stab with this blade, it kind of pulls down to make the creature bleed and kind of sucks the blood into the blade itself. You notice that not very much blood kind of leaks out, maybe about half of what you think normally would.
Okay.
If I had to quantify the amount into a specific number.
So it doesn't
based on
take my
percentage.
sneak attack either.
Oh no! And then on top of that, it does take the sneak attack.
Okay.
nice.
It just, yeah, it can't take the necrotic. Okay.
Yeah, it took less necrotic. Absolutely.
And less necrotic. Okay.
All right.
So it's like me, pretty much.
Pretty much. So basically, this thing pounces on you, right? And then suddenly a Rothunian Warhammer strikes it from the top. It gets stabbed in the side by these spears, but this creature's still growling with this tongue kind of lashed across you. From the side, from the top, this you see Annie just shoot over top of you. And the creature get thumped from the side. And then you, as this all is happening around you, are trying to pull this dagger out from beneath these giant human-like clawed cat hands, and you two-hand thrust it up into the thing and drag it forward. As it starts to get distracted by the things around you, blood kind of pours out over you, but it just looks like down at you and growls again.
Okay.
I would say
I'm
mechanically,
not
I would
able-
call this bloodied. Yeah.
Bloodied. Okay. And I'm unable to stand up, right? I'm still pinned down by the shoulders, basically.
You're pinned
Okay.
by
Okay.
you're pinned by this thing. Daryana,
So that's my turn then.
that is your turn.
So if I were like where Sylvester is, what is the cover that the cat has?
The cat has, it's 3/4 cover.
Okay. Then I can still hit it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have spell sniper, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, and I can stand it in Sylvester's space, right?
You cannot end your turn in Sylvester space, but you could be next to him for a little bit.
Okay. I'll just like hip check him 2.5 feet over.
There you
And I am going to cast Firebolt at this cat.
go. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I pressed the
Where
wrong
are
thing.
you? I don't see your token. Are you off the screen?
Underneath.
she's-
I'm under Sylvester.
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she is.
Oh, I
On
rolled
your
damage.
wall.
Oh.
Sylvester.
Firebolt. There we go.
He's nowhere to defend himself.
Yeah, it's true.
And I'm going to bless it.
He's fiendishly handsome.
So
Ooh.
18.
There you go.
I should have baned it. So what's that? An 18 to. So what is your actual? So you did fire damage.
Yeah, so 14 damage.
14 plus 4. 14.
The damage rolled before the attack roll,
Yeah,
or did it just come out backwards? Okay.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong thing at first.
All right, so 18 to hit for 14 fire damage. Okay. All right. So you suddenly, Nolam, feel this heat rush, like literally singe your fur as it rushes by and strikes into the back of this creature. All right. Are you?
hit my body.
Yeah,
Talking about
she crit fails and a firebolt just crashes into Beatum's body right on your back.
Hot lock.
I was waiting for Eric to try to do it too, because it was gonna be interesting if he tried to be like, well, fuck it, it's 3/4 cover, and then boom, beat him. Is that all you're doing, Daryana?
Yeah, then I'm gonna move back to where I was.
All right, it is back to this creature's turn, and it's now kind of like you can feel it like being rocked on top of you, Victor, as your allies are just like pummeling it with flame and pitchforks and all sorts of things, spears, and it's kind of just like bleeding out onto you from the wound that you gave it with your exsanguinating blade, but it doesn't seem to be letting go of you. It is going to bite down on you. And you are prone, so it gets advantage on the roll.
Damn.
And so it's going to just latch onto your shoulder. And you feel these teeth just rending into your undead flesh. And you will take 15 points of damage. And then it's going to rear its head back and clamp down on your other shoulder. With a 25. for another 15 points of damage. And as it rears back this last time, it's going to lash its tongue out one more time and slash it across you. Ooh.
Thank God.
Ooh. Oh.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
You got lucky with the one that would fuck up your HP. So, as it's kind of like reaching its head back, when the tongue slashes down, you're able to just kind of dodge just enough so that this tongue just lashes the sandstone slabs next to you. Victor.
Okay, so the first thing Victor does is takes another swipe with the Ruthenian Warhammer. There we go. Come on, baby. Then I'm gonna bless it. Oh.
Man, I'm sipping on coffee, not Bane and shit.
16?
16's gonna miss.
Oh, son of a biscuit. Okay.
So right as the thing like bites down on Cutter and rears its head up, you think that's it, and the spirit and the Ruthenian Warhammer spiritual weapon starts swinging, and it just bites down on Cutter again unexpectedly. Whoop.
Damn. Okay, and then he reaches out with kind of speaks Chernobog's word, and you hear him kind of say "Moi papashka," and he sends out a chill touch to this cat. Come on, 21, and then he's got that inescapable destruction. So even if you're immune to necrotic, you can't evade it. So that doesn't sound right, but that's right. 9. So he does 9 necrotic, but it's inescapable.
Oh.
Okay.
3
And
to
then
4.
If the cat attacks me, he'll have disadvantage, but I'm guessing he won't attack me. But I guess this is kind of weird. I've never tried to do this before. Can Victor go? Well, I guess here's what he's gonna do. Then he's gonna, after he casts that, then he moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then he can't finish in the same space as Cutter, so he's just gonna finish right there. And then he's gonna yank Cutter out next round. That's it.
Nolam.
Nolam pulls a card from his pack, the 7 of Swords, and it erupts into a green flame, which he slaps onto his spear and attacks the creature. Let's see. So here we go with just the straight roll again. This is 19 every time. I'm gonna do like the actual roll in here because I have a feeling it's just doing 19s over and over again. So let's do +4. And it doesn't matter if I bless that, does it? Hold on. Let me read the spell just to make sure.
Can you roll your other thing too to see if it rolls a 19 again?
Yeah, I bet you it does.
Nope.
No, it doesn't. So I guess
you can take your 19. I'll give you the first one since it was.
All right. 3 19s in a row. It's better than 3 1s in a row. Okay.
Sure.
So he jabs in with his spear, and as it does flame also. So it does 11 just straight piercing damage, and then is going to do 2d8 fire damage.
Yeah,
and then I have to add +4 to that. Wow, a 1 and a 3. So that's going to be 8 fire damage as flames lick the back of the creature.
So describe to me in more detail how you slaughter the creature that is draped over top of Cutter.
He plunges the spear in, and the flames just erupt from like the wounds. So you see like little bouts of green flame shoot from the other wounds. A little bit of the flame actually like comes down and like singes your clothes as it shoots out from its guts, and steaming, it flops into the ground on top of Cutter.
On top of Cutter. And as the battle ends, all of you surrounding this strange, large creature. We are going to take a break.
I was expecting like a save from like the exploding kitten.
Yeah, the cat just explodes. It disappears.
Oh, lordy.
Yeah. So we will be back in just a couple of minutes, people. If you want to stick around, we got to take some bio breaks. I got to top off that coffee. And we will return. So thank you so much. We'll see you in five-ish plus minutes. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello and welcome back to the Adventure Archive. I am still playing on my screen. And there we go. If you missed the beginning part of the session, the players have gone 5, 10, 15. The least movement is 15 feet. And have found these two pillars in the corner of this chamber. In a catacomb beneath the grand necropolis of Seawall. They noticed in the front of this chamber there were two pillars that were slightly different, and noticing that they have slipped around instead of going straight through this tomb. And when they slipped around, they saw these alcoves holding sarcophagi. The assumption being this is most likely members of the Elia family. This area is a little bit fancy. And the pillars had kind of blocked that off. Once back here, though, after some light was cast in this darkened area, they heard a growl and were subsequently attacked by a massive cat that appeared focused in on the first person it saw, which was our dear cool friend Cutter. It pounced forward, latched on, and did not let go until it was subsequently murdered by Nolan. And that's where we left off. So now that we are back, what are you guys doing?
I'm getting up.
Yeah.
Trying to push this thing off me.
Victor kind of pulls Cutter out too by the.
Get this
Right.
fucking cat off me.
Nolan obliges and like pulls it and flops it down. It's pretty heavy. Do I need like a strength check to pull it off of him?
I mean, it's whatever. It takes a little bit of time. You guys are able to kind of drag the body off while Victor's pulling Cutter out, and you guys are able to separate the two, leaving the corpse of this giant cat on the ground and Victor and Cutter on his feet.
If we have a minute, Victor would like to take its skull. Do we?
You guys can take as much time as you want. It's up to you. The skull is, I mean, this thing is like
it's big,
a little bit
right?
less than it's basically lion sized. Yeah, it's a big ass. It's not tiger sized because tigers are way bigger than lions. It's basically lion sized. A little bit leaner in the body, but as far as like the basic frame, like height off the ground and length and stuff like that. So if you really want to carve into this thing, the skin's pretty tough.
He's just gonna do a rough.
It's gonna take you more than just a minute or two.
Oh, okay. No, so he kind of like pulls his knife out and kind of gets up like under his head, and then he realizes like how rough the skin is. He just shoves the whole thing into that little alcove where everything's all crushed. Let's go, my friends. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You shove the lion-sized cat all by yourself into an alcove. If you guys eventually want to,
Nolan helps him.
You can, but it's probably like 600 pounds.
Oh,
okay.
Shit.
Never mind.
Like 500. It's skinny. It's a big. Lions are. It's a big cat. It's a big cat.
It's a big cat. Yeah.
It's a big cat.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about as big as medium can get on four legs.
Gotcha. All right.
Are you okay?
Been better.
I think I will keep.
I'm kind of
light
walking
to myself.
What?
I will keep the light to myself from now on.
I mean, when Cutter starts walking, does he look pretty fucked up?
Yeah, I'm pretty fucked up. I'm about like half fucked up.
You're bloody.
All right.
I'm bloodied.
Sure.
I'm
4E
bloodied.
references.
And but I'm also covered in all this cat's blood too, so it's probably hard to tell.
Beat him.
But yeah, I'm definitely walking with a little bit less vigor.
Okay. And healing works on a ghoul, so Victor's gonna go ahead.
I think so.
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and slap a 3rd level cure on him because he just can't stand the sight of this cat blood and just the stench of it. So it's not gonna be enough to totally lay him over.
Yeah, cats suck. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna try not to say anything, Ryan.
So
Your new cat's gonna be awesome.
right next to Annie Is that a gap in the wall? Is that like a window or?
Let's see where you are compared to what I can see and compared to what you can see. No, it appears to be a small doorway into a chamber.
Is it?
Or you?
open?
Oh no, I think he's talking about the fog of war that you just didn't erase, right? That's what I'm assuming it is.
We were talking
That
about
little-
what's here.
Right. No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
it appears-
there? I thought you were talking about right here.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I just fucked that up.
You gain 11 hit points. as,
Oh,
like, kinda,
thank
you
There
just
you go.
he just says like a word in Cree that you don't know, and then he just
Okay.
moves on.
So that's just a thing. Okay.
He doesn't-
Yeah, sorry. No. I just
That word
the
of
opacity
yours
is hard to
sounds
see
very
some of the stuff.
good.
Is the hit point thing going to be an issue for you? 'Cause I can put greater restoration.
I guess we'll see.
Okay.
It was 3. I was hoping to hit you a couple more times with it, but it's only 3.
Okay.
So you went from 88 to 85. Hopefully it's enough. Hopefully it's just that one hit point
I'll
slap
just tell
across
you,
the face you need
I'm
to.
Yeah.
yeah. Right now, I'm 48 out of 85.
Yeah. Okay.
Even after the
So.
heal? Whew.
I have a plan.
That was after the hill. I was down to 37.
You have a long way to go, people. What are we doing now?
All right.
I think somebody was peeking in that alcove. Somebody walked up to it.
Looks like Annie and Victor. are
Yeah,
looking at something.
Victor's kind of testing out his new vampire eyes. He doesn't walk in, but he just kind of looks in, hopefully.
As you peek into this room with your new eyes, you see paintings on the walls of this chamber depicting the deceased celebrating and dining in the afterlife, surrounded by their worldly belongings.
Are there any cats in the pictures?
You do not see any cats in the picture.
Sylvester, you should look at this artwork. It looks like a party you would throw, perhaps in a future life.
So I go in and look.
All right. Why don't you roll me a perception check with disadvantage? Where did my note go?
Perception.
The fuck did my note go?
Do you have devil sight?
No.
Okay.
What is what do I hold for disadvantage?
I think it's shift control or alt. You'll see it turns into like a minus sign.
Okay, got it.
Ooh. Okay, all right, tomato. That's enough.
Did it not roll?
I seen a roll.
Try again.
Oh, there we go. That's much better. Thanks,
Oh.
tomato.
Ooh. So a 2.
So a 2. Jason from Horrible Tomato, you got a bless. Victor from Horrible Tomato, you got a
Oh.
bless, and I got a bane. Thank you so much, my
Nice.
friend.
Thank you.
The Ghoul Imperium thanks you. Tomato. Tomato.
It looks like people are just keeping you guys at 10. Who else was it? It was Jason. Yeah, topping you guys off in the double digits.
And then, because I never use it, Victor turns around and just hands a red bottle of liquid to Cutter, in case Cutter would like to use that later. And I'm pretty sure it's one of those potions, the only potion of healing that Victor has, but he's just never used it.
It's a healing of potion? Or a healing of
Potion
potion?
healing.
A potion
Yeah,
of
it's just
healing?
it's
Okay.
the very basic one. Just, I think.
Don't forget though, in this game,
That's 10.
a healing potion is a fucking healing potion, and it gives everything from the healing potion because it makes no goddamn sense. A healing potion is the only potion in the entire game of partial efficacy. Terrible
Sure.
potion
Unless,
makers, apparently,
unless
in the
it's just
Forgotten
like,
Realms.
you know, it's like shit drugs, you know? It's like not full effect.
Take it down to 0.
Yeah, the healing potion makers are the only potion makers in the entire world of the Forgotten Realms that don't do their job very well.
That should
Don't
give you
drink the
some
brown
more.
healing potions.
Ugh.
But if you don't want the full heal, I can make you roll for it, Cutter.
No, I'll
That's-
take it. I'll take it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's a room.
Like, all right. Yeah, this is fantastic. And I walk back out.
You do notice, though, whoever kind of glances in there, nothing too much, but even with your dim sight, you do notice that around especially the edges of the rooms, compared to the middle of the rooms, there's kind of a discoloration to the stone. As if part of the area had been covered by something for an extended period of time and then removed. There's a newness kind of to the outer areas compared to the inner area that might have been tracked on a lot more.
Okay.
Hmm.
Interesting.
And Victor had seen beat him do his like little dealio with the light. So he's just gonna cast light like right into that room to give maybe a better look at this. Is that, I know normally we frown upon that, but that might seem like a better idea, huh? Like so
Totally
he's just
do
cast
that.
a light up
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then just
That's
do
great
like
idea.
do you want me to do perception or investigation, or how you want?
No, I just gave you the information that you would have received
Okay.
without the light. So you
doesn't
see
matter. It's
you
just
see
more
more
beautiful.
clearly. Yeah, you see more
Gotcha.
clearly that there was clearly something around the edges, a lot
Yeah.
of somethings around the edges that have seemed to have been removed.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like when
Like-
you pick up a carpet, and you see,
Right.
the outside is much more worn than the area underneath something. You see that much
Right.
more clearly now.
So perhaps tapestries on the wall or something like that.
I mean, like on the ground. It looks
Oh, it's
like
on the
things were
ground.
like,
Oh.
around the room,
Carpet
kind
or
of
something.
covering something. It's a rough kind of shape. It's not a perfect square or anything. So
Beadham's going to peek down the hallway that Annie is standing next to and also be kind of uncomfortable.
all right, it's pretty much a hallway. In the back of the hallway, you do find, or you do see another sarcophagus.
Hmm.
This one seems to be more finely decorated than even the other ones, which were already finely decorated.
He goes tromping forward and looks inside of this one.
You find a very similar. Let's just do this. There you go. You find a very similar room to the one that Victor was just in. It is the same kind of design. You see paintings on the walls depicting celebrations and things like that. You see the people in it surrounded by all of their worldly belongings, the combined wealth, apparently, of the people in the depiction surrounding them. And in this room as well, you see what appears to be a darker spot in the middle of the room and a lighter kind of space around the outside of the room.
Beadham's going to cast light upon his spear and investigate the artwork a little bit more, looking basically for anything he'd think of as like magic.
Like a depiction of magic in the art, or the art itself being magic, what you're looking at.
Something in the decoration being magical, or I just investigate the room looking for unusual things in the art and the walls.
Sure, absolutely. Roll me an investigation check.
Boom.
Yep. You are.
Oh, can we
muted.
get some mutes in the chat, everybody?
Hit the button.
Please.
I hit the button.
Mutes.
Just not all the way,
Dang.
huh?
The blue Yeti mute button is trash. I wish it was a bigger button with a bigger light. I'll tell you that. My old one had the whole like ring. There was like a bright color. You had to just tap this thing. The mute button on this is garbage. Anyway.
course it
I have
is.
not been the worst culprit of that lately. I think Jess might be the most muted person of their last couple of sessions. Jess,
Face.
no,
Jess.
I'm telling you. Jess
The
and
The
Eric
guy
have
with
muted
a
Brady.
mute emoji.
I know.
Brady
We-
Bunch.
I'm gonna do a command and cloud bot for each one of us, and it's a mute counter,
Oh,
and
Lordy.
it'll be like
Ooh.
mute Jess.
Oh, now he's just
No.
frozen.
Now my internet's. And I think Kaylee's watching TV and playing on the computer.
She's not watching this, man.
Of course, she's not watching us. I think she's lurking, but she's and watching and lurking with us. So, got to kick her off the internet. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. Again, you see just people celebrating, surrounded by their wealth. Nothing crazy magical sticks out to you. It's just paintings. They're not even carvings or anything like that.
Oh, called out. We're glad you're watching. Thank you.
Oh,
She's not really watching. I made fun of her for not watching during the break, and now she's just listening. I bet you. Anyway, love you, babe.
Okay. Nolam
yeah.
growls back at the rest. Let's go. I grow impatient. We must find what's going on here. And begins walking further down.
All right, I'm gonna head up.
Annie's hanging right over Beatum's shoulder.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Golem.
Oh boy.
All right. So as you guys
that's awesome.
are making your way around,
We see the world's largest cat toy.
Yeah.
Oh,
you see what appears to be the end of this area of wherever you are, and it seems to curve up and around, and then go down on the other side.
All right. Keep moving.
Ah. Strange. Yep. Just keeps going.
And the floor doesn't change. It still looks the same like everything else.
Sandstone slabs seem to be
Okay.
the design choice for this tomb currently.
Well, this was tiled, right? Or was that just way back there? By the sarcophagus?
It's still sandstone. They're just a little nicer. It's not kind of
Oh,
like
gotcha.
just like stone stuck in the ground. They're more like turned into sandstone. But they're just slightly nicer
Okay.
than the kind of the surrounding areas.
Giant litter box.
Yeah, no
So
more
scary.
cats, please.
meow. Oh shit.
And as you turn the corner, I'm just gonna do
I
this.
fear something is going to come out of these sarcophagi. There's too many.
Let's just continue to reveal areas because you'll eventually make your way down there anyway.
Oh, boo.
What?
We can't get out on this side, huh?
I don't know.
You gotta
Kenny.
go up the middle, I guess.
So as you round the corner, you find an area very similar to what was on the other side. and you see a number of alcoves. Are you guys going to kind of walk past and explore these alcoves?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna keep an
As
ear
you-
out for any more cat paws or man-hand cat paws.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's a very good idea. Why don't you roll me a perception check?
With disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
19.
That's right. Huh.
There it is.
Bam. 19.
So
sorry.
you don't hear any further cat action. You do see though, as you are making way through these alcoves, there is more of these sarcophagi. And you notice in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that you see, you find 2 more that are broken open.
Which ones?
I don't know. This one and this one.
Okay, it doesn't matter. All right.
Well,
And these aren't big enough. These are like human-sized ones. They probably couldn't fit a cat, right?
No, they are metric dude sized, not giant cat sized.
Got it. Okay.
More broken ones over here.
3 broken ones. As I go over and investigate one, like there isn't a body around it. It looks like the body is gone from it, correct?
Yeah, it seems as if the body is in fact not present.
Is that oil on the floor too, or no?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a substance left behind.
Okay.
If you God, tabaxi, don't even all right, moving on. If you look a little deeper into the sarcophagi, kind of explore them a little bit more now that you've noticed other ones, when you kind of break into the sarcophagi a little bit more, you find it kind of like lined, especially on the back and the bottom, with more of this kind of like oily substance.
Can I use an intelligence roll to figure out if it's flammable?
So you just want to like roll to see if you assume that it's flammable, or are you actually just going to put flame on it?
I'm going to take a little bit, put my finger on just a little bit of it, light up the green flame blade thing on my spear, and just see if it just on my finger, not like in the space.
Gotcha. It does not appear to light up from your finger. By oil, it's less like motor oil and more like I want to say cooking grease, even though I think grease is flammable. But it's more like that. It's like a
Fluids, coagulated fluids.
we can
No.
You can make an assumption similar to that if you would like.
Okay.
Coagulated human fluid is probably a good guess.
Embalming fluid.
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh lordy.
Or perception, whichever one you'd like.
Of course it's gonna be investigation. Jeez.
Listen, I can't make sense of how I'm helping both of you.
Okay, so the first one was a 16.
Yeah, so you get the sense based on the location, the within the thing, based on the fact that sarcophagi, based on all the information you may know, this is most likely some type of embalming oil, potentially mixed with human juice. that has coated the insides of this
Human
sarcophagi.
Juice. I gotta roll for human juice.
Human juice.
Yeah.
Yum, 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 yum. Mm.
Yeah,
So good.
18.
There you go.
So
Get
much
that juice.
juice.
Dariana, as Cutter
Is
is
that 18
exploring
ounces?
these juices and listening for cats, as Nolam is also investigating this. What's Dariana doing?
She is standing back and watching, kind of like picking grains of sand out of the wet blood that is coating her skin.
Oh gosh, yeah, you're just
And
Yeah.
cinnamon donut.
What?
It's like a bloody cinnamon donut.
Red
covered
velvet.
in sand. Yeah.
Just from the
Red
knees down.
With some cinnamon. Yeah.
It's like
Who
when
said
you put out
human juice?
Ugh.
yeah, just dip the cinnamon donut in the human juice and you're
Can we make it?
good.
Can we
That'll be our
make it
next
by
stretch goal.
down here? Can we make it by down here? Or is it too tight?
Sure. Oh, go for it, yeah.
All right. He's going to put the beat him shield behind him and like drag it behind him as he scoots on through.
Yeah, Victor's definitely hot on his tail. Very jealous.
Yeah, you see like beat him just like
Hot on his hot tail.
hold on, beat him like this. All wrapped up.
Okay, so you are all just kind of, let me put this cat away.
Oh. I was like, there's another cat there, damn
The
it.
tongue looks like a proboscis or something.
It does in fact look like a proboscis.
Wow.
You guys continue to explore. You do make your way down, and if you continue on, you will notice you find the pillar on the opposite side of the room, similar to the one you left behind. You do notice that there is a space behind it, and if you continue even further on, you will make your way back into the room where we started, officially making 0 progress.
Hey, that was a lot of
What?
exploration.
Hey, no, you guys killed it. Look at how much. So you at least understand now the general size and layout of this catacomb. In this room again, you see the carvings on the walls depicting the funerary procession and all of that. Once again, graffitied. If you move forward into this room here, you find that the floor of this chamber is comprised of cracked and crumbling sandstone slabs, big shock, and the walls have detailed carvings depicting a body being judged by a jackal-headed figure.
Beatum's going to take a moment to prestidigitate the graffiti off of the drawings in this room real quick.
So the graffiti is more...
it's carved in?
Yeah, less ancient spray paint and more like, hackings and carvings and things.
Never mind.
It's just like ghoul tags.
Sylvester's going to add to
Spray paint.
You're gonna add to them? What are you carving in?
I don't know, like mess them up even more.
S plus
like,
A with a heart
Yeah,
around
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah. You
Just like turn more of the bodies into like ghoul teeth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
More
nice,
decapitated heads and
nice.
things.
Cool.
I kind of like the aesthetic they're after, so I'm gonna.
So what? I guess I'm gonna go to this wall because there's a big black rectangle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, such is the fog of war. You do, however, actually, I mean, meta map wise, why don't you roll me an insight or investigation check?
Okay, let's see. I think they're probably both terrible. Oh no. I actually get a +1. I'm gonna bless it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, 18.
Okay. You do notice from your explorations, from your roguing previously, from all of that, you have a decent sense of space, a decent spatial awareness. And after being in this room previously, after exploring around the outsides of it, seeing, kind of what this space looked like and getting back in here, you do kind of feel like it's off. The room is off. And you feel like there must be something beyond this wall.
Okay.
Because the space outside as you pass by does not make sense for the space inside the room.
So I'm gonna examine this wall.
Okay.
For any
when
kind of
you examine
oddities.
the wall, as you're kind of looking it over and seeing the carvings on it and things like that, you reach out to kind of feel along the carvings, and your hand just passes through it.
Oh. I'm gonna. Do I feel anything or just air when I pass
feel
my
air.
hand through the wall?
You feel air.
Okay. I'm gonna poke my head through.
Okay. As you do, a blade
I knew
slices.
it. The end of cutter.
No, dude, you got death word, bro.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. You got
Right.
death word,
Oh,
bruh.
shit.
Got that death word.
The fifth
6
graders
stone
are all saying
pillars.
bro now.
As you look in here, you find against the back wall 6 stone pillars, each holding a golden idol along the far wall of this dusty chamber. Each idol depicts a top half of a humanoid holding an ostrich egg-sized gems, and piles of coin are heaped at the foot of each podium. Podiums better than pillars. So what you find against the wall are 6 podiums with the bust waist up of a humanoid holding an ostrich egg-sized gem. Each
You said at
gem
the
is of a
base,
different
right?
color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and at the base of each of these podiums is just treasure packed in around all of it. You would have to actually reach past the treasure to touch the gem that is being held out towards you.
Wow. Okay.
It's basically a humanoid holding a gem about yay big, just holding it out.
About Arvent size?
About Arvin skull sized. Surprise guess, guys.
Okay. So what are can you tell me what the colors are of the gems?
Yeah, absolutely. From left to right, you see a diamond-like gem. You see what appears to be a black opal. You see what appears to be turquoise, amethyst, ruby, and sapphire, each of which is about 6 inches in height.
Sylvester, you look to be a man of gem knowledge. Would you come here?
So, did you go through the wall, or is it just your head sticking through?
I just kind of stuck my head through the wall.
Because I wasn't paying
And so
attention to you. I was like carving the wall.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, so as you hear this voice and looked over,
Like, what
you
the
just
fuck?
see
Yeah.
Cutter, just through the wall.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over and just kind of stick my head through.
Yeah, and you see the same thing. You see podiums with humanoid statue busts from the waist up, each holding out a 6-inch kind of ostrich egg sized gem, each gem differently. And it's holding out surrounded by treasure.
Hmm. Well, those are intriguing. It feels like this would be trapped.
Yes,
There's
clearly.
there's no way it's not. But as
We
far
have
as
seen no symbols of gems on our journey down here.
Nolan sticks his dog head through. What are we looking at?
Shiny things. Ostrich egg sized things.
Oh, that is most certainly trapped. Figured
these
out what the
jackal-
trap is yet?
No.
Do all the busts look identical?
Yeah, and they're just roughly humanoid shaped. They're not
Okay.
incredibly well carved. They're more, like I said, just humanoid. You know, chest, arms, head, neck, hands, and that's about as detailed as it gets. They're not by any stretch of the imagination like not well carved. They're just not distinct people. They're almost more like mannequins in like the amount of detail they
Okay.
have.
Would you say like
Huh.
a gem of that size would be about like 5 pounds?
No.
Oh, more? It's like a rock, right?
Yeah, if you want to, like, tell me a rock almost as big as your head is sub 5 pounds.
You said a 6-inch rock.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I don't know. Okay, I trust you.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely more than 5 pounds is not very much weight. And
Okay.
these gems are they're 6 inches tall, or they're roughly about this big. Yeah, I would definitely say it's more than 5 pounds. Yes.
Oh, were you trying to mage hand it?
Yes, but I could twin it,
Hmm.
and then I could pick up 10 pounds.
well, is that
Twin hand?
Ooh,
How
you
we
should have got
want-
him to commit. Oh, it's only 8 pounds. It's like 6.5.
It's 10.5
So just-
pounds in total.
Yeah.
Take the gems, you coward. Yep.
Well, there's other. We can get the gems, but what happens after?
Yes. I say we're here to find out what is going on. We could end up more
Right.
cursed if we take these gems. Let's see what's in these
We're not here
next
for
chambers.
coin or riches.
Yeah, I say we come back
Yeah.
to this. I agree.
Yeah. So I'm gonna head up this way, carefully, slowly.
Right behind him.
And take a look.
As you enter this chamber,
What?
Oh.
you see fragments of dirty and tattered rugs lying
Oh, yeah.
scattered across the dusty sandstone.
Hmm. Can we make out are there symbols on it, or is it just kind of normal artistry that might be on these rugs? Or are they all the same?
They appear to be different rugs. They appear as if they were once well decorated. When you look a little bit closer, you see there were most likely pillows too. You see remnants of what might be pillowcases and some type of stuffing that has since kind of deteriorated. But this looks like it was maybe once a well-decorated, well-furnished room coated in, rugs along the sandstone, pillows along the edges. It appears to be some type of potentially like inner mourning chamber where people could take their rest and as they were in this area. but it has since gone into incredible disrepair.
Rugs. I was once wrapped in a rug and beaten for a week. Rugs.
So this room is very painful for you.
Yes, almost as painful as looking at your awful face, Cutter. Where did you
I'm
get this
very
one?
handsome
Oh,
right now.
oh, you're handsome right now. Okay, your face without what's his face on it. Who a friend?
Atticus.
He was a friend. Oh yes.
Put your yabbering, or we'll wrap you in a blanket. Let's go.
Okay, so I want to
Black.
look under the first blanket in front of me.
Okay, yeah. You peel it back, and you see sandstone floor.
Okay. All right. I'm going to step around these rugs. If I can make it to the other side of the room without touching one with my foot, I'm going to attempt so.
Sure, you're dexterous enough.
Yeah. 19 minimum.
I was gonna say with a high enough base roll that it doesn't fucking matter anymore.
Yeah.
And you just kind of skip your way across, not stepping on any of the rugs, and make your way to the far chamber, to the far entrance area.
I'm going to take a look inside this chamber.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing as he's doing that?
I'm watching him and trying to decide how difficult it would be to trace his steps.
Not crazy difficult. You don't think?
All right, that's good enough for me. I'm going to do that.
All right, give me a dexterity check. I'm gonna bane it.
All right, you got it.
Come on, give me a 4, baby. 2. All right.
Oh.
And I'm going to bless it.
All right.
The max. Oh.
So you just wipe out my bane basically.
Ryan, while you're at it, I'm down to 9 blesses. I think you forgot to check mine out.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
No worries.
It will not be rewarded.
I know. I count on it.
So, as you're dexterously skipping across the rugs, you slip and actually end up having to like jump like both feet down to catch your balance right in the middle of one of the large rugs in the middle of the chamber. And as you stand there, you're standing on a rug.
I still get off of it.
Quick, jump over. You're on the other side of the rugs.
Okay.
All right.
It's like a kid
Beat
when
him.
you're playing hot lava and then you step on the floor, but you quickly jump back on the couch. Like you
Doesn't
didn't actually
count,
step
doesn't
on the
count.
floor. Doesn't count.
Beatham's gonna take the bait and just walk right across the room, not fucking caring if he's stepping on anything. He just walks right
Interesting.
across
So
the
when
room.
you step on the first rug in the room, you continue to step forward onto the second rug and the third, and then you cross the room.
You.
What is all this dancing behind me?
I was
It's
just
prancing.
following your lead. You pranced
Says the
first.
person who pranced the most across.
No,
the
I did
You
not
said you
prance.
pranced first.
I did
I was
sweet
following
jumps. Sweet jumps.
Sweet jumps.
What do you call sweet jumps except for prancing?
Grand jeté.
Grand
Jeté.
jeté. Yes.
Yes. Get the grand
No, they're
jetés
more
in
like
chat,
awesome
please.
parkour jumps.
Oh.
Parkour. Huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Are the rest of you just walking across, or what are you doing?
Yeah.
Roll for them grand jetties, guys.
Grand Jetty. Oh man.
Yeah, I'll try to Grand Jeté across, I guess.
Oh,
Okay, you do. Beautifully.
In that dress, in that skirt.
Yeah, roll me a
I don't
performance
think
check.
so.
Yeah, roll me a
on.
performance check.
All right.
She's all like slippery too, right?
Oh dang!
Yeah,
Dang girl.
in that dress, she kills it. Looks wonderful. This is not the first Grand Jeté you've seen, but it's one of the better ones. I don't know what that is exactly, but she does it well. Looks good.
Good.
I assume Victor just stomps his way across.
Oh yeah.
Cool. As you all make it across, you see in front of you what appears to be a large chamber. I assume you're peeking in enough to see kind of what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll even move up one. Oh. Pew pew.
Dirt
pew,
and
pews.
sand. Dirt and sand are loosely heaped around the edges of this large, ornate chapel. The chapel itself is in ruins, and the splintered remains of its altar and furniture are scattered in the sand. Enough of the altar remains that you see something glistening on an altar cloth laid across it.
I just can't tell it from here then, I'm guessing.
Can't tell from what?
From here, where I am? You said there's something glistening up here?
Yeah, there's something glistening on the altar right here.
Okay. I'm gonna go look at
and
it.
you also find some steps in the corner there.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
You went all the way up there. Okay.
Yeah, I have my Indiana Jones bag of sand. I'm ready.
All right.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Beatum follows them up and stops in like the second row right here.
And what about the other two?
I'm going
Victor's Overwatch and beat him.
So as you step forward towards the altar, you suddenly feel the wind start to whip up. Similar to a previous room that you were in. This feels a little different though, because as the wind starts to rise, it's much stronger. It begins to pull up all of that sand from the entire room, but more seems to come from all around. It begins to blast its way around the chamber until the entire chamber is completely filled to the point where it becomes difficult for you to breathe. It becomes difficult for you to even hold your feet as you begin to be battered by the searing hot sand, restricting your view, restricting everything.
Oh.
You see
Beat them.
3 shapes rise up in the sand in front of you towards the front of the altar, barely able to be made out as you squint forward, holding your eyes from the sandstorm that rages in the room. And it becomes even more fierce. You feel it start to pluck at your skin, and you feel it burning you as the sand rushes through all of your clothing, across all of your flesh. I need all of you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
And so I've got that thing, the gift. Do I have to use it? Do I have to declare that I'm using it? The advantage on the saving throw, or can I
What was
use
that gift again? What was that gift?
It was
again?
Sajil's.
What was
It
that
was
gift again?
Sajil's
Oh
gift.
no. I'm gonna
It
bless.
was like 24 hours.
I'll ban it. Ban it.
Ah, yeah.
I'm banning all of them.
Sajil had like gave him
I'll bless.
advantage
yes,
on one
for-
save.
Oh, nice.
Sure, if you want to use it, you can use it here.
But it's a thing where I have to use it before I see the roll, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
So
We're
how many
rolling con
banes
save?
am I? Yeah, con save. Yeah. So who all used blesses?
I haven't
Oh,
yet,
yeah.
but I will.
I think everybody, right?
I'm gonna right now.
Holy shit! Look at that, Ryan. Get your
Ooh.
present.
Okay, so
I'll bless
I
it
blessed,
anyways.
and I'll erase it. I'm keeping track.
Okay, so
Oh, I got a
everybody
10.
blessed, huh?
Yep.
All right, so let's
That's
just
with
start from the
advantage.
top. That's Matt with a bless.
Yeah.
That's Jess with a bless.
And that gets rid of the
Um,
gift also.
That's Jason with a bless. We'll reduce that. That's Andy with a bless. Let's reduce that by 1. And that was Eric with a bless. We'll reduce that by 1. And I will use 5 banes to bane every single one of you.
Nice.
So let me 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8 left. All right, and I'm just gonna do it from my view of the cameras to the left, and you guys tell me what your numbers are when it's done. So slash roll 1d4. Let's copy paste that. So Matt, you are baned by a 3.
So total 7.
Jess, total 7. Jess, you were banned with a 2.
Total 18.
18. Okay. Cutter, you were banned with a 2.
So 8.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nolam, banned by a 1.
22.
22. And Sylvester, banned with a 4. Oh, is that mutes in the chat?
Who?
Ah,
Who's
see?
muted?
Ah,
No, I
told
wasn't
ya.
Mute counter. Mute counter.
Yeah.
16.
16. So everybody that got a 17 or less,
Oh.
raise your hand for me.
Yeah, Derek.
So that would be Sylvester. That would be Cutter.
Victor.
And that
Very
would
well.
be Victor.
With advantage. Not good.
Dang, that was with advantage. Oh shit.
It was the shit bomb.
Oh yeah.
So-
5 and 6.
So as a sandstorm rages around you. Ooh, and Cisco coming in with another bane. Thank you so much.
What?
Ooh, Cisco coming in
Fuck
with
you,
2 more
Cisco.
banes. Cisco coming in with 3 more banes.
Oh, I hate you very much.
4
Cisco.
more
I get-
banes, baby.
I guess he wants Dark Kingdoms to
5
end.
more banes.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
He knows if he kills Victor, he's very happy.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Back to 13. Yeah, I was going to say Circe's going to like that. Thank you so much for that. I get all the banes.
His name is Oprah.
So as the storm is raging around of you,
Ugh.
each one of you that failed the save is knocked to your knees by the power of the sandstorm. The only people able to hold their feet were Dariana and Nolam. And each one of you that failed the save as well, you begin to feel flesh
Ugh.
peeling off of you. Each one of you on your left arm, you feel a strip of it lift up and tear off of you.
Is Pinhead showing up? Is that what's happening?
Each one of you
Oh.
takes 6 points of damage as the flesh is sundered from you. Victor,
Bah.
What's the highest level of spell you have?
Victor, highest level spell is 6, I believe, already cast. Let's see.
What is that spell?
He's got a couple spells. He has 2 6-level spells, 1 heal, 1 harm.
Okay.
This is not good for us.
Pick one.
Let's do it for fun. I mean, this seems fun for you, so let's do harm.
All right. Sylvester,
Yeah.
what is your highest level spell?
Mass suggestion, level 6.
And you just have the 1 level 6 spell?
Yeah, that's part of the. Warlock only gets up to 5th level, but then we get those weird things where you can get a 6th and whatever. So yeah, I just
Gotcha.
have
And what 5th level spells do you have?
I've got quite a few 5th level. Let's see. Well, not quite a few, but a couple. Let's see.
I'm feeling these are going to be aimed at me and Dariana.
Counter spell, detect thoughts, dominate person, and sanguinate. Well, they're all listed because I cast everything at 5th. Does that make sense? So they're all listed as my 5th level spells.
Is there a list next to them that shows which ones are 5ths?
I'm pretty sure Sickening Radiance is. Oh, no, that's a 4th. Hold on. That's a 4th. That's a 4th. Actually, I don't. That's a 2nd. What level
Do me a
synaptic
favor.
static? Yeah.
Pick one of your spells, at least 4th level.
Uh-huh. Okay. Polymorph.
And what is it?
Polymorph. Oh shit.
Yeah, that could be fun, right?
Cutter.
Yes.
Roll me 1d2.
Oh, God.
Oh man. 2.
Okay. As you feel this flesh ripped from your body, not only do you feel the searing pain as sand is now battering against this open chunk of flesh on you, you feel an intense sense of dread. And as this sand swirling around you begins to slowly dissipate, you see these 3 strips of flesh swirling with it.
Oh, no.
And as the sand clears enough, you see those 3 strips of flesh blowing around down into the stairwell, disappearing beneath you.
Ugh.
And standing in front of the room, you see, surrounding Cutter on 3 sides,
Oh, no.
3 mummies dripping with their embalming fluids, left behind by this sandstorm. And as all 3 reach out to grasp Cutter, that's where we'll end our session for this evening.
Son of a biscuit.
More biscuits.
That was good.
Wow.
Dang.
Oh, right.
Mummy ganked. Bad mama.
Awesome.
Oh, that was great.
So, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Let me pull up my outro checklist to remember everything. Level if you leveled. You did not level. Thank you everyone for all the banes, all the blessings tonight. Thank you, Cisco, for stocking me back up to 13. Oh, and a marathon coming in right at the end with 700 tiggle bitties to bring everyone back to 10 before
Awesome.
the start of the next game. So let me do that real quick because
Thank you.
otherwise I will forget.
I think I'm already at 10 exactly.
So that's 2 for Matt. Jess is at 10. Jason is at 10. Andy. Am I doing this right? Andy's at 10. Is someone down by 5? Did I do something wrong? In my window, everyone's already at 10.
Jason has 8. Jess has 9.
Oh, yeah, something's fucking wrong here.
Sylvester has 8.
Oh, I thought I had 10. Did I count wrong?
Oh, yeah, for some reason it was picking up weird. It wasn't going to the correct settings. There we go. There we look at this is how technology works.
He's actually paying that to remove 3 of your banes. That's what he's doing. Bring you down to 10. There you go.
Yeah, no, I like doing the 5 banes at a time thing. I'll just all of the group saves from now on. I'll just drop 5 banes at a time. So that looks like and an extra shield for Cutter.
Janelle, you
yeah, guys,
thank you.
Don't
savior.
don't forget to use these shields. We're stacking up some of them. You have 4 shields. Don't forget.
Okay.
And it's just a reaction. So in combat, if you
It's a
get
plus
hit,
5 to AC, right?
it's a plus 5 to AC until I believe the start of your next turn or the end of your next turn. We'll have to clarify.
I'll be definitely using those.
Yeah, don't forget those if you have those. Yeah, we'll need all of that. Thank you, Amerison. Thank you. I know Mama Glock was here before she left. I know a bunch of people, L2, and a lot of people were dropping some channel points for dropping some of their XP to cast spells on the party. Thank you so much. We will always appreciate that. Sursa Victory made some tweaks in the preps this morning to some of the things that happened today. Might have had a little bit of help from Sursa Victory.
Oh, Lordy.
So that was a good time. Let's shout out some of the people in here. Jason, please go check him out. He is the DM for our Mork Board game on Thursdays, which is just fantastic.
Tomorrow.
Super enjoyable. That is tomorrow. And he also does a lot of wonderful writing, both on YouTube and on Twitch. Also check out his Instagram, where you can see all of the 1,000 words posted, unedited, if I remember correctly, to get to that 1,000 words. So go check out all of his writings. He's awesome. It's amazing. One of the most favorite characters that I've ever played with was one of his characters who was doing in-game writing, which is wonderful. Also, yes, the Forged in Ice and Fire. Go check out if someone wants to drop the socials. You will find the link at the bottom of our link tree. That is a book written by Jason in support of a fallen friend of ours and previous member of the community. So please go check that out. Exclamation point, let's get a Sursa out there. I just talked about Sursa. He's an awesome content creator to help me with my prep today. He is a writer for Tomb of Mercy, which we will be running soon because we reached our 250 follower goal. Thank you all so much for that. Sketch Risk is the wonderful artist who did the character art, which is next to me in one of these directions and on our BRB screen and everything like that. Super nice guy, super amazing artist. Please go check out his Twitter and stuff like that. We drop the socials. We can drop the merch to pick up some more stuff. You can join our Discord. Make sure you check out our beautiful website made by don't go bot go. Make sure you check out the beautiful website made by Janelle, Sisla22, best mod ever, a wonderful member of our local and online community. The website is gorgeous. You can get recaps of everything but Dark Kingdoms. So including Theros, which we do on Mondays, Merkborg, which we do on Thursdays. So please go check out the website. You'll get any new news coming up. pages for each of the different games we run, and a lot of information like our schedule and various links to that. So please go check out the website. It is awesome. And again, Act 2, Meletian Mystery, Theros is back. First episode was on Monday. You can check that out on our YouTube, which is curated by Jason. To catch up on that, you can listen to the recap written up by Janelle, and make sure to come back on Monday for episode 2 of Act 2 of Meletian Mystery, set in Theros. And tomorrow, make sure to check out myself, Jess, Jason the Wonderful DM, Silent But Ducky. We'll drop a Ducky in the chat, and Janelle playing in episode, what are we on? Four of Merkborg, Graves That's One Thing. Please come check it out. It's a super great time. Jason is doing an amazing job DMing that. Not only that, he's running Foundry. If we can get a Foundry in the chat, running the module made by Glutlock.
I didn't know you had a Foundry.
What's up?
I didn't know you had a Foundry command.
Oh, it's the one for
Oh, it's for him.
Okay,
README. It's for him.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's running. We'll switch it up if we start using some other Foundry stuff. But for right now, that's what we're running. So go check all that stuff out. Foundry is great, and all the maps in it are also made by Jason, and they're beautiful. So please go check that out. If you guys have anything else to say, you can talk. I'm gonna look for a raid real quick. Not make that noise again. There's a couple people on we've raided before. Let's try to look for a new raid. Andy also, is painting coming back soon?
It'll probably be a couple weeks, but yes, it is on the horizon for sure. I have a couple of paint sets to send out to people. So, and I will be working on a board game by Games Workshop called The Cursed City Warhammer Quest. It's very adjacent to Dark Kingdom, so vampires and undead. It should be quite fun. And you also get to see how I do some Games Workshop Citadel type painting, which is a very popular style. So if you're ever curious about Games Workshop painting and miniatures, it should be a good time. So
sweet.
Keep your eyes out.
Okay, so this should be an interesting raid. We are going to raid Kirik the Orc, currently running a game. I love these late night raids. They're wonderful. So again, thank you all for being here. Please come by tomorrow night for Morporg, run by Jason. Please come by on Monday and check us out next week if you want to find out what happens with these mummies that just appeared from the sandstorm and these strips of flesh sundered from the players. So thank you so much, and we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.